Okay, so you're in the market for a new SUV, and the Toyota RAV4 is probably right at the top of your list. I mean, it's America's best-selling SUV for a reason. But then you get to the dealership and you're faced with a choice that feels really simple on the surface, but is actually way more complicated. So the salesperson shows you the two options, the standard gas model and the hybrid. One's got a lower sticker price, and your brain immediately goes, yep, that's the one. But is it really the cheaper car in the long run? That's the big question, and we're going to break down the real numbers to find the answer.
All right, let's look at the prices for two of the most popular trims, the all-wheel drive XLE. The gas version comes in at $32,075, the hybrid, $37,200. So right off the bat, that is a pretty big gap we're looking at.
That difference is exactly $5,125. And you know what? For most people, the story ends right there. They take the gas model and save $5,000. But that sticker price, that's just chapter one. The real story of what you're going to pay unfolds over the next 5 years. So how does that $5,000 gap start to shrink? Well, it begins the second you drive off the lot, with the two costs you're going to deal with constantly: what you pay for gas and what you pay your mechanic. Let's start with fuel, because the advantage here is just so obvious. Let's say you drive about 15,000 miles a year, pretty standard. The gas RAV4 is going to cost you about $1,700 annually at the pump. The hybrid, though, only around $1,300. That's a real saving you're going to feel every single year. And here's where it really starts to add up. Over 5 years, that annual advantage comes out to nearly $2,000 saved on gasoline alone. Just like that, boom, we've already knocked a huge chunk off that initial price difference. Next up, maintenance. And this is where the hybrid has a few secret weapons. First off, its regenerative braking system basically uses the electric motor to slow the car down. That means your actual brake pads don't have to work as hard, so they last way, way longer. Second, the gas engine just isn't running all the time, especially in stop-and-go traffic, which means less wear and tear. And finally, the hybrid's special transmission doesn't need traditional fluid changes. Nice! So you add all that up, and over 5 years, you're looking at another savings of over $1,100 with a hybrid. See, these are the kinds of hidden costs that don't show up on the window sticker, but they absolutely hit your wallet. Okay, let's just hit pause and see where we are. Between the savings on fuel and maintenance, the hybrid has already clawed back over $3,000 of that initial premium. The gap is closing fast. But the biggest factor, the one that really changes the whole game, is still to come. And that brings us to what I like to call the great equalizer. This is the single biggest expense of owning a new car, yet it's the one most buyers completely forget about when they're at the dealership. Depreciation. It's the silent financial hit your car is taking every single day. It's just the difference between what you paid for it and what it's worth when you go to sell it. So you would assume the more expensive hybrid would lose more money, right? It just makes sense. Wrong. And honestly, this is the most mind-blowing piece of data in this entire breakdown. Get this. Over 5 years, the gas model loses about $14,100 in value. The hybrid, despite costing over $5,000 more upfront, loses almost the exact same amount of money. The resale market values that hybrid technology so much that it basically cancels out the higher initial price. It's incredible. So the crucial point here is this. When you combine the fuel savings, the maintenance savings, and this crazy strong resale value, you hit a tipping point. Sometime during the 4th year you own the car, the hybrid stops being the more expensive option and actually becomes the cheaper one to own. So let's get to the final tally. We've looked at the purchase price, the fuel, the maintenance, and that all-important depreciation. Let's put it all together for the full 5-year picture. Here it is. When you add everything up, including insurance, which is pretty much identical for both, the total 5-year cost to own the gas RAV4 is about $68,000. The total for the hybrid, just over $70,000. Look how much that initial $5,000 gap has just shrunk down to almost nothing. So, after 5 years, that real premium for the hybrid isn't over $5,000. It's just a little over $2,000. And remember, that number gets smaller every single year you continue to own the car because of those ongoing fuel and maintenance savings. After year 5, you are actively saving money by driving the hybrid. So what does all this data actually mean for you, standing there in the dealership? Let's distill it all into a super simple, actionable rule to help you make the right call. We're calling it the 3-year rule. It's this simple. If you plan on keeping your RAV4 for 3 years or less, the gas model is the smarter financial choice. You just won't have enough time to make back the hybrid's higher upfront cost. But if you plan on owning it for 4 years or more, the numbers clearly favor the hybrid. You'll hit that break-even point, and then you'll start coming out ahead. The sticker price tells you what a car costs today, but the real numbers tell you what it's going to cost you over time. So the question isn't just which car is cheaper, but which car is cheaper for you and the way you plan to own it.